Today, we will do a super, massive, extreme Thomas Wooden Railway unboxing. We set New Year's resolutions to better ourselves. Well, I'm here to better my collection. So here's the plan. We're going to open them up, do a full review. But I can tell you, we bought some crazy stuff like this unreleased cargo car or this Japanese instant system set. And to get there, we'll have to start from the bottom. Gordon. This is a skinny Gordon. The same Gordon from the pamphlet. It's the only train that is skinny from the pamphlet, but also the only train where they never painted the eyes and mouths. So this is going to be our goal for this year. Recreating this. Do you see that photo that extends out? We will connect the two tables and build this exact layout with every 1992 to 1995 trains and accessories. Yeah, I don't know what that is over there, but I don't have enough tracks to build this layout at the moment. So next I bought another Knapford Express coach, Terrence and Donald. I also bought them because I wanted to replace some of my boxes that did not have labels. Knapford Terrence Donald is one of the harder labeled boxes to find, and I decided to buy a couple other boxes just to replace them. But this was when devastating tragedy hit. The extreme massive winter storm destroyed a lot of the boxes. Yeah, they're kind of damaged. We lost Diesel, we lost Daisy, we lost James. So we're going to fix their homes to the best of our abilities. Creases like this Terrence box can be fixed using a hairdryer. This Diesel box is a little too far gone for repair, so we're going to do the next best thing. Surgical label transplant. While we do surgery, let's talk about Diesel. In 1993, Diesel had two variants, one with a long ladder and one that has a shorter ladder. Because the 1994 is a shorter ladder Diesel, my guess is that the longer ladder is the first edition. I spent hours fixing up the rest of the box and I'm really tired. This is the progress we have after we added Gordon and the Knapford with our 93 layout. Look, Thomas is climbing up the stone bridge, Edward's picking up some passengers, Henry is coming out the tunnel, the new Gordon we bought is showing his almightiness climbing that hill with his two coaches that we also bought. James is just being James. Okay, I'm gonna stop. We do have the layout seasonally themed. Here in the northeast quadrant, we start with winter, then moving on, snow's melting. It's still cold, but spring is here. And over here, we have our orchard. The families are enjoying their summer vacation, and Terrence is doing his job. And then we have the season of fall with the windmill and the red-orange trees. Next, we bought James. James got completely rocked by the makers. Like rocked. It looks like he might have had a little too much fun juice. It's not just the eyes that are out of whack, but the way they stapled the chassis, glue guttering out from the magnets, and the paint splatter on the tender. Then we bought another James. It looks quite normal until you realize that it has a fat funnel and a beveled dome. I also have it the other way around. Switch track and adapters. Okay, don't click out yet. I know you guys want to, you know, I would too. But this is the exact reason why these are the rarest 92 Thomas Wooden Railway items you will ever see inside of the box. It is extremely underwhelming. You know, we go to the store, hi. And there goes me.
Mommy, it's Thomas, I want it.
And as a reasonable parent, my mom would buy tracks for me to build, but even among the tracks, many of us would go for the curved tracks and straight tracks because they are the foundations. These tracks were accessories among accessories, aka a scrub. Yo guys, F in the chats for the adapters. Yeah, go ahead and just spam that. To conclude, I have never ever seen these two track pieces in the box pop up on eBay. The switch track has two versions, and the track adapter uses the 4-inch track and has two types of labels. In the months of December, I started buying random trains. Circus car, I know it's very random. You were only able to get these boxes from the Roundhouse set. Next, I got sucked into the black hole of dated 1998 boxes and purchased a lot. Yeah, let's not talk about that today. But then we bought Open Annie and Clarabelle, which I have zero regrets buying. These are one of the rarest Annie and Clarabelles you will ever see. There's one single problem with these twins though. They made the rolling stocks a little too tall that it was kind of hard to fit inside the box. My custom engines. In December, I started buying some of my custom engine trains. What are these trains? My custom engines were online and catalog exclusive where it was possible to personalize them. 3 that were officially released, 1 that never made it to the market. This is Friendly Steamy. He very much looks like Charlie. Helpful Steamy is an engine that stole Peter Sam's body with a very intelligent looking face. And Spunky Steamy went inside Scruffy's body. The unreleased version was based on Diesel's body, and all these engines came in 5 color variants: blue, red, green, purple, and silver. My custom engine trains came in this box with a storybook that was also able to function as a tunnel. With my custom engines, you were able to customize the numbers, the name on the chassis, and different themed design combinations. Now these are the following themed variants you were able to build. The Steamy Snow design, Steam Lights design, Steamy Snow and Lights design. Also in the months of December, I bought a Flat Magnet Rusty and a Soda Fuel and Tar Tanker. Then I also got an unpainted Stack Percy. This is how my dented Percy transformed into a new Percy. So I renamed it Giga Percy. I also got this breakdown train, and this is where the debate starts. 1995 breakdown train used lime green primers under the olive green breakdown train. The debate is whether if they purposely only primed it or accidentally forgot to paint the olive green on the top, and if it's a factory error. I guess we'll never know. The Museum Cargo Car. This Museum Cargo Car was never released. This is the whole making process of this Museum Cargo Car, and it starts as blue cargo to then the sandy mountains. Then they input additional graphics with words saying Soder Museum and special delivery. This got me wondering what prototype it was, and looks like it was a prototype for the Crawling Critter Cargo Car because of the similarity in color schemes. Also the word Soder Museum on the boxcar. And where do scorpions habitat? The desert. This cargo car has these weird looking antennas poking out, which I have no idea what they are. And is that a flame in the background? Last but not least, the Japanese Instant System set. The main difference between the US Instant System set versus the Japanese variant is that the US had sets 1 to 4 and the Japanese variant only made 3 and 4. The box made in the US had open windows where you could see the sets, while the Japanese variants were closed both sides. On the front of the box, we see how the layouts look like, while the back shows us what we need to build the whole set. This is how the inside looks. Because these Japanese sets were released in 1994, we have 1994 items with clickety-clack tracks. Now there is a rumor that these 2 sets later went to Germany to sell along with Bandai, but I'm not so sure if I quite believe that yet. I love collecting. The memories are beautiful, and that's why I thought it would solve my problems away. It's a trap. It doesn't. It took me $, to realize that, so don't be me. This year's gonna be different.